Hey everybody, welcome to the third and final part of my first video series, 3 Golden Acting Opportunities You May Have Missed in Your Shakespeare Monologue. I'm Kyle Downing, I'm a Shakespeare coach in New York City, and today I'm here to talk to you about Portia's monologue from Act 2, Scene 1 of Julius Caesar, the one that starts out, "Is Brutus sick?" This time, I'm just going to dive right into the given circumstances. So, Portia's husband Brutus is part of a conspiracy to kill Julius Caesar, a dominant political figure in the play. Portia doesn't know any of this, but what she does know is that her husband has been acting a little strange lately. And by a little strange, I mean he's been vague and mysterious around her, he's been getting up from their bed and pacing in the middle of the night, and he's been inviting strange hooded men into their home around 3 in the morning, so she's become a little concerned. Let's look at the text. The Easter egg in this monologue lies in the question marks, which I've highlighted in blue. They're special for 2 reasons. The first is that the questions Portia is asking seem somewhat pointed, since she appears to answer them herself in the purple text. The second is that 3 of the 4 question marks come in the middle of a line rather than at the end of it. Midline terminal punctuation marks are kind of tricky. You can't exactly pause at the end of the first sentence like you normally would before continuing on into a new one. Doing so would interrupt the flow of Shakespeare's iambic pentameter, which we don't want to do. But you can't exactly treat it like a comma either, because it is still the end of a thought. So, the actor has a responsibility to complete the first thought and then find a way to spur him or herself suddenly into the next one with some kind of internal thought or external stimulus. Now, how you choose to do this is up to you, but one method I find really interesting is the idea of interrupting a scene partner. I've already mentioned that Portia seems to answer her own pointed questions with the purple text. In fact, it seems possible that she's asking these questions more to attack Brutus than to seek actual answers. So, what if Brutus were about to answer each midline question when Portia interrupts him with her next thought? If done correctly, this could keep the rhythm of Shakespeare's pentameter intact while still allowing Portia to truly ask each individual question. The concept is pretty simple. You have this scene partner, right? But you don't want to let them talk yet, because are you really finished laying into them? No, you're not. This can be a lot of fun to play around with, but be careful to avoid the traps. Always know who your Brutus is, and make sure you're truly asking each individual question. With something like this, you have to appear alive to your scene partner. Now, the questions aren't the only tricky thing about this monologue. Let's take another look. The word highlighted in yellow is truly significant here. In fact, its delivery plays a vital part in making the first half of the monologue make sense. What am I talking about? And what giant hint is the meter giving us about the green text? As always, you can find out the answers by sending me an email, visiting my website, or getting in touch with me on social media. Here's how. Check this out. For more free tips, hints, and material suggestions from all 37 of Shakespeare's plays, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel by visiting my website, www.kyledowning.com/Shakespeare, and clicking on the blue subscribe button at the top of the page. You can also follow me on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Got a question? Tweet it at me, and I might just answer it in one of my future videos. And to book me for a private coaching session, send me an email to nyshakesguy@gmail.com or fill out the contact form on my website. Thanks for listening, and keep up the hard work on your bard work.